Hi, we're here at Willen Lake. I'm here to show you some exercises that you can do on the trim trail equipment that we have around the lake here. These can help you get fit and healthy and ready for the boot camp challenge. Okay, so you want to know what the boot camp challenge is? Well, the boot camp challenge is a raced timing event. So we've got 3 different levels of actually competing in the boot camp challenge. It's going to be labelled as red, white and blue. Red's going to be the easier version, you're only running 5k on that one. White is going to be 8k, so it's going to be the next level up, and blue will be the 10k run. We're going to have things like cargo nets to crawl under, we're going to have things to crawl over, like hay bales, we're going to have tunnels to crawl through, we're going to have beams to go up and under. You are going to get a little muddy while doing it. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be a little bit different from your normal run or race, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's really going to make a big difference to something that you would normally do. Okay, so the first exercise I'm going to show you is a squat jump that we can use to get the bar to help us out. So the way we do this is we're going to grab hold of the bar with both hands and then just drop down nice and low. Keeping your hands on the bar. You bring your hamstrings down so they're touching the back of your calves, but your feet stay in contact with the ground. Then all we're going to do is an explosion of power and jump up really high so that we get our hips as high above the bar as possible and use our arms as well to get ourselves up. So the deal is with this one is that you just keep it fluid, constantly keep it moving. As soon as you touch the floor, you're jumping back up nice and high again. So the next exercise that we're going to do now are some pull-ups. There's ways of making this easier if you're finding it too difficult. If you let yourself drop down so your arms come nice and straight, have your palms facing backwards so they're facing towards the lake, and the deal is where you put your feet is where it makes it easier. If you have your legs nice and straight, then it makes the body much heavier and you have to work much harder to pull yourself up towards the bar. If you bring your feet up towards your bottom, then your legs can help you do the pull up towards the bar. Therefore the arms are still getting the work out, but your legs are helping you out. Okay, and the next exercise now, which again is another arm exercise, is we're going to get some dips going on this time. So, hands come up onto the bar, get a little push off from the feet, nice straight arms, and control the weight of the body, coming down as you bend at the elbows, push yourself nice and low, and squeeze yourself back up so your arms become straight. Okay, now I've given you some ideas of the exercises that you can do on this trim trail station. What we're going to do now is jog on a little bit further on around the lake, find another trim trail station and see if we can come up with some other exercises that you can do to get ready for the challenge. Okay, we're now down at the balance beam bars. What we can do here is a squat jump. Again, keeping the feet together, use it as you're jumping over the bar. You can either hold onto the bar down this way, or you can hold onto one of the poles. And the deal is keeping the feet together and just get a flow of the feet going over one side, then the other. If you're finding that difficult, then there is an easier bar that you could go down to, which is literally at the ground level, or you could even take it down to just a step over, but do the step over as quickly as you can. Okay, the next thing we're going to do on the balance beam now is press-ups. So making sure the arms stay nice and straight, let your chest come down in between your hands, getting the arms at a good 90-degree angle, and then just drive your body up away from the bar. Make sure you get a really good finish at the top and that your chest is squeezing your arms nice and straight. Okay, the next thing we're going to do on the balance beam now is press-ups. So making sure the arms stay nice and straight, let your chest come down in between your hands, getting the arms at a good 90-degree angle, and then just drive your body up away from the bar. Make sure you get a really good finish at the top and that your chest is squeezing your arms nice and straight. If you're finding that one a little bit easier, then what you can do is make it harder by turning it around the other way. If you have your feet up onto the bar, which basically changes your body position so that when you're doing the press up, the weight comes down much heavier onto the chest, and when you're squeezing yourself back up, you'll notice that you're pushing yourself a lot harder. Okay, third and final exercise that you can do on this station, we're going to basically do a burpee with the bar. If you don't know what a burpee is, it's basically a jumping movement where you're trying to lift yourself up as high as you possibly can, but we're including the bar, so we're getting the press up still work on there. There's 2 ways of doing this again, an easier way and a harder way. We'll start off with the easy way of doing it first. That is, you just do one press up, and then you just step up onto the bar, back down, back into another press up, step up onto the bar, back down. If you're finding that a bit easy and you want to take it up a level and really give yourself a challenge, then the thing to do then is to turn it into a jump. So what we do then is we come down into a press up, feet together, jumping up, jumping high, dropping it down, jumping up, dropping it down, jumping up, dropping it down. You'll find your heart gets elevated, you'll find your breathing gets a little bit more intense, and it'll definitely get you ready for the boot camp challenge.